G'day, welcome back to Tamiya Talk RC, or TTRC for short. Don't say TTRC too fast. We are going to do an unboxing on the Super Hotshot. Now, we just did one, it's probably a few weeks ago, on the OG Hotshot, the red one. Not the proper OG, not the Gen 1. So it's going to be basically the same as the Hotshot, except for obviously your different body, your gold rims, and your 4 CVA shocks. The rest is basically identical. Different tyres though, we found out. So just having a look around the box here, nothing really stands out except for the awesome box art. Item number 58517, released in 2012, re-released in 2012. Which number was this on the first 100 one? Good for your memory.
I think it was in the 60s or 70s.
We'll put it up on the screen down here. So it is this one out of the first 100. I had a quick count this morning. I think we're up to 29 cars out of the first 100, and apart from 2 cars which we already had, we only started collecting around about this time 2 years ago. So I don't think that's too bad of an effort, really. The old wallet is very, very light, as you can imagine. Anyway, come on, let's have a look. Okay, what is in this box? Oh, you should start doing it. What's in the box? The audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, Super Hotshot. Now, I don't think it's going to be very different at all from the OG Hotshot, the red one. But we're going to go through it anyway. Oh, I dropped the box. Except for these lovely gold wheels. Now, I think it was Glenn from Riviera sent me a link to a shop where we can buy the gold rims, which I'm probably going to do for the Shell Queen Hotshot. So thanks for that, Glenn. That was a while ago too, and I haven't even checked the link yet because I am lazy. So probably going to leave everything in the badge because just like the Super Astute, I have no idea when we're going to get around to actually building this car. Super Hotshot body, I believe that has to be different to the original. Yeah, the red one, I mean. Probably only slightly different since it's going over the exact same chassis. Front and rear diff housings. What did we just build recently? The big wig, that's right. Exactly the same differential housings, as I understand anyway. Get my coffee out the way because I'll spill it, because I'm bloody hopeless. Here is your Hotshot tub chassis, the sealed. Make sure, if you're going to run the car, make your mind up what electronics and servo you're going to use. I have had to take them out before, and it's really not that big of a deal, but it's more of a big of a deal than most of the other cars. The other cars, you just take the body off, take electrics out, and off you go. This, you got to unscrew a bunch of screws. Your driver figure, or his torso anyway, moulded into the plastic. So we'll have to paint him up. I'll probably cover this in the painting video, but tip, white doesn't cover black very well. You know, your paint pot white, right? So mask off the whole chassis, anything you don't want white, and just spray it with the Tamiya Fine Primer. Whether you use the white or the grey, doesn't matter. And if you wanted to have a white suit, just leave it at that, because then it becomes like a flat, satiny kind of white, and it covers this black very nicely. I'll probably cover that again in the painting video, but there you go, there's a little tip. Plastic CVAs, Jesus. Yellow CVAs. That's probably the biggest difference between this and the red Hotshot. This has the 4 them things, CVA shocks. So this tree is a very interesting tree because you use these hubs, rear housings, rear hubs for this kit, but you get all these parts which are for, I'll get one. No, what? It's gone. It's probably with the Hotshot over there. You get all the plastic parts for your single shockies on your Hotshot. So if you break some of them on your Hotshot, you can just swap them over, which is pretty cool. Hotshot tyres, we are going to take these out. Oh, these are different. I thought these were the same as Hotshot tyres. These are just spike tyres. That's very interesting. Oh, they're actually quite weak. Not much smell to them at all. Yeah, they're a really aggressive spike. They still say Super Gripper. I think I'm going to have to do tyre riding on this. That looks really cool. I'll tuck it back in the bag. There you go. You can do that. Roll bar, I believe, exactly the same as the red Hotshot. Your battery hold-in frame things. These, I think, are the mounts for the original Hotshot resistors. On the other side, you get a nice big long cover to go under the complete chassis to protect it, which would be really nice. Yeah, I wonder if we use this for the runner Hotshot. Okay, more suspension parts. Your triangle shaped hubs, which is typical for your Hotshot cars. Here's another Hotshot part, the red one, for your cantilever rear suspension setup. Bunch of other parts in there. There's a servo horn. What's it called? Servo mounts. Classic Hotshot front bumper. Front skid plate. A couple other random bits and pieces. They can go back in there. We'll get to that in a minute. Box of goodies. Obviously, I've already been into this one. Here's our wing. Yes, it's still got those ridges there that are really hard to get into with the paint, so I've got a bit of an idea for that. Servo savers. Oh, let's just tip it out. Why not? You can have that. Your classic metal aerials, which is cool. They'll be going on. The only problem I have with these aerials, they're too tall for our display cabinet. They don't fit in there. So we need a bigger display cabinet, obviously. Driver's head. Obviously, you don't get a driver's body because it's molded into the chassis itself. GT tune motor. That's really cool. This is going to be a Shell Queen. So that is going into something else. It can stay in here for now. Alright, alphabetise. A bag. Full ball bearing set too. Very nice. Actually says that on the box. Yeah, you got your roller bearings and your thrust bearings. Grease, very small tube of grease. I guess because you're running bearings, you don't need grease for all those bushes. Box wrench, we're going to have a metric ton of those by the time we finish our collection. Where are they? They're there somewhere. Getting a bit of a collection. So, there you go. Take B, bunch of metal parts, cool. What's there? I can see a dog bone there. Again, I'm not going to open it up because we don't know when we're going to be building the car. Bunch of half shafts, stuff like that. A, B, C. I've got to go through the alphabet in my head because I'm a big dummy. Shock parts, springs, shock oil, more zip ties, rubber booty for the switch, which you don't use these days. ABCD. ABCD, isn't that a band? All metal parts, pretty cool. There's a metal roof with an actual scoop in it. Battery cover. And diff gears. Now, which ones are they? Right, 2 of these and 2 of these are going to get swapped for the broken ones on the runner Hotshot. Now hear me out. To get that Hotshot running, all we need is 2 lower front suspension arms and 2 upper rear suspension arms. Now the parts that are broken on the runner Hotshot are the shock mounts that you don't need for this car on both front and rear. So we can swap those control arms, wishbones, make sure they're all cleaned up. Might even have to respray them to get them all shiny. I know we can probably just buy these parts, but which we probably end up doing anyway. But just to get that Hotshot running, that's all we need is these parts here. Oh, and probably the hubs, because 3 out of 4 hubs on that red Hotshot are cracked. So there's our wishbones, and you get your metal aerials, but you still get the plastic tube. There's the front uprights you actually use, the hubs, spool hubs. We'll look at that in a sec. Very small decal sheet. There's your window netting. Nice and cool. The decals actually look very plain on the sheet, but once they go on the body, I think they're going to look pretty good. So, pulling for racing. Oh, I'm going to leave that right alone. Okay, manual. 28 pages, just like the Super Astute. This is going to be pretty much identical to the Hotshot except for your shockies. It even shows you the different motor with the different bell end and bell. Shit. Yeah, really nothing special in there. Shockies. And your parts tree at the back. Parts tree, your parts file, whatever you want to call it. Your modern microfiche. Yeah, see what I mean? All these parts blacked out are the parts that you use on the red Hotshot. There's your shock parts. Neither of them use those uprights. They're more shock parts. You get extra servo mounts for some reason. There's your parts for your heat sinks on the original Hotshot. So, a few parts left over on this, but they shouldn't go to waste because they can be used on another car. And all your metal parts bags. There's a big gap up there. That's strange. Okay, that is the Super Hotshot. Since we have a spare GT tuned motor, I don't know. I was thinking about, thanks mate, I was thinking about running a, where is it? A BZ motor in the Super Astute, which I still might do, but we have this GT tuned as well. What motor does the Boomerang have in it, mate? Pretty sure that's a torque tune.
Yep, torque tune.
Torque tune. So, torque tune's just a little bit quicker than the GT tuned, I think.
Other way around, I thought.
Oh, I could be wrong, yeah. I usually am. So we might use this GT tuned in the runner Hotshot we're going to rebuild. And put that BZ into the Stupid Astute. Because the, what's that car called? The green one there, Top Horse. The Top Horse is, Very similar to the Stupidest Ute. And the top horse is running a BZ motor, and that goes great. That is so much fun to drive. So we might put the BZ in the Super Astute. Oh, you're going to do it again. Bloody hell, I thought I got it right. Now the manual's back to front. So, enough babbling. That's what's inside your Super Hotshot box. Just checking outside because it's actually pissing down rain today. Has been all day so far. That's why we're up in the toy room playing with toy cars. So, yeah, Super Hotshot and the Hotshot all ready to build the gorgeous Super Astute, and the one we are about to get started on, the gender confused Hornet. So, thanks for watching, thanks for your support. Have a great day. We're going to have a great day. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks.